Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Justin Verlander and Chris Sale match wits. Next, Ian Kinsler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 3 base hits in 25 tries. He's gone down on strikes 12 times as well.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now. 3-2. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Batting third.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Here's the switch hitting.
The designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Fouled back. This is on the ground over to first. And he is out on the tag. Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 2 hits in 22 tries. Out of play. And another foul ball. Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Into the windup and the pitch. Looped out towards short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Verlander sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. Here's Justin Upton now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 2 for 10.
Left fielder,
Justin fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Upton awaits the 1-2, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. So striding in, James McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll. Here's Mookie Betts. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 0 for 9.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now both runners are breaking. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Bradley waits on the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Sandy Leon is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And that swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he is in there.
Batting ninth, third baseman,
Josh Rutledge stands in as he looks at a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Ready on 1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
The next 3-2. Now a flare out to left center. Bogarts ranging into the outfield. 1 down. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Sale ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. That one's in there. 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 3.
Striding in once again, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Hit hard towards center, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. Ready for another chance. Xander Bogarts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Xander Bogarts is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mookie Betts. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Too high, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin.
Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
In the dirt here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. On the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and Martinez grounds into a double play. Here's Justin Upton now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, number 18.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effect.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez going back on it at the track. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. And this is just off the outside corner ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The pitch. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout. Out number 2.
Next for the Red Sox, center fielder Jackie Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr. swings and misses there, so and boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder J.D.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Striding into the box, James McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, one error for the Tigers thus far. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Mikey Mata waits on deck. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So digging in now, Mikey Mata. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
There's another swinging strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Sandy Leon is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Tapper right back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Jose Iglesias.
First delivery to him on the way. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. And now a pitch on the way. Tap down the line. But that one rolls foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
The batter, number
Here's
3.
the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a fastball just a bit high. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Nick Castellanos now 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning.
And he struck him out, so it might be. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Back to work now as Verlander.
0-1's the count.
The first pitch of the.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Andrew Benintendi becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Mookie Betts stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton moves over. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. On the ground to the right side. Kinsler's there for it, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Man, I love the no-hitter as much as the next guy, but he's got such a high pitch count. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's already in the 7th. The only way he's going to do that is get outs early. He's got to throw that first pitch strike and hope they hit it at somebody.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Ground ball left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Now batting,
J.D. Martinez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Hanley.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Upton going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. Ready for another shot now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He hit a sac fly earlier. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Flying toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag, and he is out at second. Ready now, Josh Rutledge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Rutledge.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s foul.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a... Striding into the box. James McCann. He'll have the first crack at it here. Fernando Abad has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seat. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Betts over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Jose Iglesias comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Liner towards second, but this is right to Pedroia. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Number 72, Xander.
And that misses for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Standing in, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is there. Kinsler for one. On to Cabrera at first. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll try. And lead things off here in inning number 9. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Here's a high pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Nick Castellanos now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Andrew Romine will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. 1-1. Here it comes. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Popped up. Rutledge is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez.
From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here it comes, 2-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Digging in, Justin Upton, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Betts is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.